Welcome back to Geek Shuffle. This is the first on the channel. Last video we landed on Budget Bin. We managed to avoid it for a while, but sooner or later I guess we had to. As you probably noticed on the thumbnail, we are going to open three different items that I stumbled upon while going through different department stores, warehouse sales, stuff like that, that were heavily discounted and that I might normally wouldn't have picked up. But because they were discounted, I picked them up because they looked interesting or they fit the geek theme. And and I think we should just get going. Let's start with the most obvious one that isn't that surprising, but fits the theme very well and something I might pick up normally, and that is this Black Widow metal die casts from Civil War. Definitely could be something I would pick up normally, and it was heavily discounted, below half price, I think. And funny thing about these items, and something that goes back to the first Avengers movie, I think, Black Widow is often the least popular item when selling to young boys because they don't want to play with dolls. So if I don't know if you remember this, but there was a controversy during the first Avengers movie that they didn't release a Black Widow figure because they didn't believe young boys would buy her. And there is something about that. So everybody else in the Avengers lineup did get a figure, but Black Widow didn't. And that is, of course, wrong on so many levels. But marketing probably knows that the female figures to young boys sell less, but the nerds out there don't care. We will probably buy everything. But the nerd population of figure collectors, action figure collectors, is a certain percentage of the overall sales, because again, some of the market are for kids and they don't buy the female figures as much as the rest. And that is why she was the only one left. If we look at the back, there are these are the normal cast, and I believe there was a huge Hulk as well, and those were the only ones left. And the huge Hulk was much more expensive, and that was probably the reason why he was left as well. But let's just get this open. Normally, this would be probably a figure I would just leave in the box, but because it was cheap and stuff, let's just open her. And I'm not gonna collect the range. Some figures I leave in the box, some figures I open. This is an unboxing channel, so of course I'm gonna open them. As you've seen, I have some Star Wars figures I have in the box, and I have other figures like that as well. Oh, this is gonna be tricky because it's not entirely square. There's more tape. Can this do it? Okay, box is definitely gone. More tape. Can we get her out like this?
A few moments later.
Welcome back to After the Cuts. Of course, these plastic bindings. And we got the figure out. And this was a metal die cast. She is very heavy. Can she stand on her own? She can. Which of course is the important part. Even though she is top heavy as all heck. Yeah. So if you live in a earthquake area, she will be the first to fall. But overall, focus on my face. Overall, good quality. And I will add the MSRP and what I bought it for below half price-ish. So, and again, I don't live in the US, so my prices are different because of that. But let's put her off to the side and move on to the next item, which is definitely outside my normal age range, I would guess. This is normally for young boys. And the only reason I bought it is because of some words. Arcade. I grew up playing arcades. And this looks like something that could look cool on a shelf. And if it depends on how it looks once it comes out. If not, I might give it away to some kids I know. I have friends who have kids, so they might enjoy it. But I got this very, very cheap. We're talking a couple of bucks, which the normal price is 12. Again, MSRP in the corner, but I got it for a couple of bucks. So it isn't a completely lost, and again, it's a blind box, so I don't know which figure. I guess these are the options. All very anime-ish looking figures. So let's see what we get. And I have no idea if you're just supposed to rip into this. I guess that is how the kids do it. If there is an elegant solution to this. If it is an IQ test, I am already failing. There's some tape. It was a bit damaged, which might have been the reason why it was so cheap. Again, cut our way in. Almost. I guess these are designed so you get all sorts of stuff in them. Oh, I got the gold guy. Then if it is the question if you get the thing that is on the box. It does say surprise doll on the front. So or if I just got lucky with the gold guy. Let's see. Okay. It's a very cool box. Just that is a pretty cool display piece. Again. Okay, thank you, just passed again. What is this? Is this something? Okay, like this, and then there's some more stickers and stuff, I guess, cards, something in here, but show this, I guess. There we go. Something that rotates-ish. Okay, small toys. Okay. Yeah, they do like those. I'm only interested in the figure. So let's get this out. More tape. That did come off, okay. Let's just keep him like this, which is definitely the coolest UV. I would have to say, if I had this when I was a kid, a small kid, it would be really, really cool. And I know it is something designed for children aged whatever below 10. So the quality you can't complain about, and I only paid a couple bucks for it. It is pretty neat for that age range, and I guess this is more, yeah. Overall, pretty cool. Pretty neat little item. And then we have something for the slightly older adult child. Adult child. As you can see on the packaging as well, we definitely stepped up a bit in age range. But you still need a bit of suspension of disbelief, I guess is the true word. Also, something I bought. It was at a convention, and it is an older product. Raw, SmackDown, WWE, Entertainment. Some cards. We can never get rid of the cards on this channel. And there isn't enough in this to warrant a separate opening, so I thought it fit into this. pretty cool box. 3D lid, as you can see. Everything sticks out. And this must be a pretty old, because this guy isn't that popular today. I believe he killed his family. So I think that is the guy. So okay, we got a foil promo of the front. Cool. And we got a dog tag of Carlito. I think he made his return a couple of years ago. I don't watch wrestling actively. I watch WrestleMania once a year, which is once a year. funnily enough. And I open cards once in a while because I like to open cards, but I don't watch wrestling actively, as I just said. Yeah. And I have played some of the phone games that again have something to do with cards, so I somehow know some of the names. I was more active when I was a kid. One of my friends had access to wrestling when we were kids, so I know some of the older names better than I know some of the new names. And we have a stack of cards, and that is it for the box, I guess. Yeah, that's it from the box. Okay, let's carefully see if we can open these. It's definitely an older product. Wow. Okay, this is what. No idea what this is. Oh, they have stats and everything. I'm gonna refocus. One moment. And we're back. I just turned down the lights a bit. They're very glaring. Candice Michelle, Big Show, Jeff Hardy, Sandman, Dusty Rhodes, Christopher Wanderson, Joe Mercury, Robbie McAllister, Undertaker, almost everybody knows Undertaker, and this guy, Hulk Hogan, Chavo Guerra, Maga, Danny Doring, Batista. Today everybody knows Batista because, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy and a lot of other movies. Lita, Tony Tamaluka, Super Crazy, Shawn Michaels, also a classic. The Miz, still active. Francine, Ken Kennedy, Val Venus, Paul Burchill, Little Guido, the names, Shelton Benjamin, Mysterio, also a classic. Rob Van Dam, also a classic. Charlie Haas, I don't know what this is. Payback. scratch cards, I guess. Not something I'm gonna scratch, but body blow cards. I've never seen cards like these before. Mickey James also definitely interesting. Interesting. Interesting, actually. Cards. They will go into my pile of WWE cards. I might show them off at some point in the future. And Black Widow will join my shelf of figures as well. I'm not sure what I will do with the arcade guy. I'm sure I have a nephew somewhere who will enjoy that as well. This was the first bargain bin. I will see if I can find more interesting stuff like this to show off in the next bargain bin if it should be spun in the future. Now we just need to spin for the next video on the channel. One moment. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, we are back in the crew cards. We just had that last time, but we can never have too many of those, I guess. Since we just had Summer Love, I guess we are back in Goddess Story next time. I have a bunch of those, so we can definitely do that. I hope some of these 3 were interesting to somebody. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.